So today we're going to be changing these hideous patio doors and we're going to be putting some delightful French doors in instead. Of course, I'm only assistant. The wonderful John from Anchor Windows will be fitting them correctly and I'll be doing the humping work. As you can see, these units have completely broken down and need replacing immediately. And before we put the new ones in, we've got to take the old ones out, of course. It's a bit of a brute force kind of job, really. And an impact driver comes in handy too.
Must have been in for 20 years, these have they? When you think about it. Like that. Just the heavy bits out the road anyway.
Making sure to get all of them screws out. They'll not come out if you don't. Finally, we got the aluminium frame out. It's just the wooden surround to come out now, which isn't as easy. So we've got the doors out. It was pretty easy going. Good job, John's a big strong lad to get them out. It's looking well, but we do have a big hole in the house. That's the problem at the moment. As you can see, it's pretty damn rotten in here.
You're pretending you're doing it as well, Mick.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I've took all of this out and done all the hard work because I do know what I'm doing. Yeah, it's pretty knackered really, isn't it? Good job we're getting some beautiful new doors in.
Oh. Rotten.
There's nothing much you can do here really but take your time and make sure you're cutting through the wood all the way. And again, a bit more brute force, but also being careful not to damage the plaster on the inside.
I wonder if it's nails in there, mate. No, it's a plastic plumbing.
It's underneath here.
That there, it's a plastic cavity tray. And that's how the houses were built. They put that tray in first, and then the house was built around it.
And is this causing problems getting it out?
Yes. The horrible.
So what John's doing here is we having to cut it out in little sections, which makes life easier.
Stops the house from being so damaged. It's nailed in from behind.
Which is an absolute pain in the butt. As you can see, these plastic inserts really are a pain in the bum. If it wasn't for them, we'd have this out in, well, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes. No problem. So, what we really need here is a really strong reciprocating saw.
Reciprocating saw.
With a strong blade, strong new
Pro.
blade. We've got a Bosch, which is obviously the best quality, and essentially...
Best quality person behind it.
So you can see right inside there that the nails
That's cavity.
are actually fastened into this cavity tray, which goes behind the
Plaster line.
the plaster line, which John's been very careful, trying not to trash our house. He's doing a good job at the moment. So we've got the whole thing out now, and John's having a bit of a clean up down below there.
Just before coffee starts.
Oh, is it coffee time? Have you shouted Mrs. Fox?
Which I,
So what we doing now, John?
I could get rid of all this old putty so we can get the doors in nicely.
Just using a chisel, like. You know.
Yeah, a nice wood chisel. Very high quality, but old. Been
Well, here we are. It's coffee time, and
halfway there.
we're doing a very good job. Anyway, this is John. John owns Anchor Windows, and he does a really good job. And going back in time, what, 15 years or so,
Yeah.
I used to work with John.
Yes.
and-
Don't mention that too much. You might
Oh.
have been claiming some sort of national insurance benefit. It's a long time ago though. Richie Sunak doesn't care.
Well, there's a scene that will be cut out of this video, and of course, everything that I earned, I completely declared. And, it was all legal and above board.
£15 a day of it.
Before you fasten the doors in, make sure that you open the doors to check that the hinges aren't too close to the brickwork, otherwise you're going to get some nasty scratches.
Good thing.
So at the moment, as you can see, it's catching.
On the bottom.
And what John's going to do is a process called toe and healing.
Yes.
Is that right? So we'll show you that in a minute. And what's going on here then, John?
We're toe and healing. We've got the packers in the corner, so that all the weight is on that corner and not so the door can't hang, because the other packers are over here in this corner, so that all the weight is transferred to that corner, so the door
When we put the glass in.
won't hang. it won't do that.
So we're just popping this one in under the door, just so we know that the level's right.
Well, yeah, see the 5mm packer in there.
How thick's the unit, John?
28mm, aerated, so it's efficient for you. It's alright now in bleak midsummer, but try it in bleak midwinter.
Do we always put the bottom one in first?
I do. I don't, and I only put it in sort of temporarily, just in case you need to take it back out.
So what's this special device we've got here?
It's a paddle for glass.
Not for spanking with.
It does look a bit naughty. No. The packer's in so it can't come back down on itself.
Break it. Little tip when we putting the bottom beads in, use a white mallet.
Yes, do.
Right, let's see if I can remember how to put these beads in. It's been a while, so gentle but hard.
Yeah, it's weird. It's controlled.
Right.
The more you
So
do,
far up.
the more you do, the
in.
more confident you get.
If I could remember how to do it.
Bend it in, push it hard. That's it.
Bend it in, push it hard. That's what all the girls say, isn't it?
That's what they used to say.
So,
well done.
I've quite clearly
Hero.
still got it. So, there's another thing that we can do in our repertoire.
This is the back side of the hinge. And then we take the screw out.
So we're needing to adjust the hinges because the toe and heel and didn't do it exactly. Is that right?
Yeah, so there wasn't enough space. So now we can adjust the hinge.
It all looks very complicated. I hope you know what you're doing.
You have these screws which you turn that way, and this one.
And is it an Allen key?
That's an Allen key, that one. So you'd undo that, and then that would adjust left, like that. See that? See that moving?
That one, yeah.
See that moving?
Yeah.
I'm going to do the top one first, though.
Right, so we've discovered that we need to raise it a bit, and the toe and heeling wasn't enough. So these new hinges, very technical hinges.
With lots of adjusters on.
This is the one that takes it up and down.
Yeah, 5mm maximum.
Well, here we are, John. Thank you very much. It's took us about, well, when I say us, I mean mainly John.
2:30 now.
Well, you better go to the dentist. What do you think it took? 9:30, was it? 9:30 to 2:30. not much of a break. The odd coffee now and again,
That's right.
and just look how sweet it is.
All sealed up.
Works excellently. So
Goes that one and then handle up. Goes that one. Handle up.
and that's it for now. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Good
We'll
you.
catch you next time. You have to wink at the camera.